Alright, so up at the top of the map, we have Arcane Spoon, also known as Carpe Noctum, Frank the Tank, who is Coda, and Soap, who is Soap. Oh my god. Alright, so Coda started off with the drone pool. I've never seen the team game observer interface before. That's how disinterested in team games I am. Look, guys, continue watching. All right, we're doing this. We're giving this a big go for my teammates. Apparently, you can't switch the team colors at all. Coda's putting song lyrics in the chat as his drone rush fails. By the way, my tone's going to be quite a bit more casual here. These are my teammates on the red team. Apparently they said this game is epic, and they have no idea how they won, so that's spoilers, but it's more about the journey than the destination, am I right? Right now the blue team is way freaking ahead. Coda is an M1 Terran. He's like a low D2 Zerg. Soap is a solid Diamond Terran. And Arcane Spoon is a Platinum Terran. I don't know how his Protoss stacks up at all. So we already have some shenanigans afoot. Who drone rushes and pulls the drones back home on a 4-player map? I don't... Is this a 4-player map? I don't know. I don't know teams, man. 3-player, I guess. I like the water textures. I dig that. It's like a gorilla down... Oh, no, it's an Ursadak. It's a female Ursadak. So, takes the gold. Gildoin saying new intro needs to be born from the ashes of the broken one. I agree. Wings take out a pylon. Wings take out a couple probes. Marines move in. Stalker's gonna fire from behind. Yeah, I don't know how to predict this, guys. I hate teams with a burning passion, which is why I'm being forced by my subscribers to cast this game. Please help. I'm chained in the basement. My address is... No, please, no, God. I was told I would be killed if I revealed my whereabouts. Oh, God. Yeah, no, I don't know. I don't know what the meta for team games is a lot, or at all. Warpblade is apparently going for 5 stalkers that are painfully slowly hitting the map. We're gonna watch every painful second. Imagine if he needs to reinforce at the front. Cane Spoon's doing a good job of cleaning up the aggression, I guess. Canes cleans up. I feel so out of my element here. Like, what am I supposed to be looking at? There's so many production bars and nonsense, I guess. Soap's going into Battle Cruiser. Coda's going into Spire. Arcane Spoon's going into Charge. It feels like I'm just saying nonsense, right? Like, I might as well not be speaking an intelligible human language. Soap's gonna find out the gold base. It has been pinged and marked for destruction by the blue forces. You're gonna send in some links. Meals get picked off. Stalkers are going to try to gun down the CC. A few shots have gone wild into the refinery. But there's no SCVs here to actually repair. It's flying to a Protoss base. And unfortunately, probes do not have the power to repair orbitals. So it will be turned into a ball of flame. Charge is almost done here for Arcane Spoon. 9 Muta coming out. Or Coda. Planes are taking out the refineries. Muta, sweep to the south. You know, Gildalin, I see you trolling in the chat. I'm gonna go into my old man boomer rant. My old man only plays melee boomer rant, okay? It's time. It's time for me to reveal myself as the bad guy for team games players. The optimal number of players for this map is 2. There should be 2 players. One right here in the top right, one down here in the bottom left. I don't know. Maybe it's 2016. Maybe one of them spawns down here and the other spawns here, and it creates an interesting game dynamic. But that's just my opinion. Too many players on this map. Get off my lawn. Mutas are gonna go home for Coda, Arcane Spoon, or Bayonet. I don't know what count base this is because... Oh! I figured out how Alt-F worked. I hit Control Alt-F before. Okay. It's still... It's a rainbow all over the map. Look at that. So our red player is going to be Arcanes. Coda is going to be our blue player. Teal is going to be Soap. Smagic is going to be orange. Yellow is going to be Karapi. And then purple is going to be Warpblade. Muta are engaging Hydralisk. It's not optimal. It's not optimal play in any situation. They're forced to back out. One of them does go down. Get out of here, Nightbot. This orange Zerg is, he's going heavy on the macro. He's up to 4 base. Which is actually respectable. This is looking like a respectable 1v1 player. I like him. I like Smagic. He's got spunk. In the meantime, Arcanes is actually going to be our macro player for our top right corner team. Going up to 3 Nexus. Are there 2 player? Well, I guess there's 3 hatch from Coda as well. This is just too much information to take in. Look at this. No one's really floating too much. Well, this guy and this guy and this... These guys all have way too much gas. They're not investing. Looks like Coda's gonna fix that up by going to Hive. Arcane Spoon's heavily supply blocked. Karapi also supply blocked. Smagic, almost maxed out. My boy Smagic. This is who I'm rooting for. This is the hero of this game. The Zerg deserves to win. He's playing it like a ones. Roach Hydra, though, this is the composition I do in my 3 yearly team games. Charge lots are bleeding out here for Arcane Spoon. There's no splash damage either. The Immortals will just totally melt to these Hydra. Mutago down in the air. Force Fields cut off the Zerg from encroaching. Blinkstalkers go down. Not a bit of micro was had by this Protoss today. What the hell? Blinding Cloud is dropped on the Marines. The Ris3n team has to back up. It's going to be yoinks on the battle cruisers into the Hydra Cloud, but the Hydra Cloud is on move command! Why would you go on move command? You're going to kill 2 of the battle cruisers! No! No! Soap's going to push out. Oh my god, you degenerates. I have 10 viewers. I had 5 viewers casting my heart out. Namshar vs. Clem. An epic series. Over an hour and a half long. A brutal slugfest. You degenerates here. Watching the team games. Shame on you. Shame on all of you. What have you done? Every second that goes by in this team game is spending the time of 6 people. I want you guys to know that. I want you guys to look at this and realize it. Every minute is like 6 minutes being detracted from the lifespan of all humans. Okay, so we have a Baneling defense from Coda here. Karapi pushes in. He should... Oh. Oh no. Excellent FFs. I don't know what that means. But, man, Karapi's hitting on the right. Smagic's hitting on the left. Arcane Spoon's kind of melting on the left flank. Coda holding his own on the right. At the Planetary of Soap. Smagic's having more success to the left. We've already established these guys don't really know how to split well against Ling Bane. Oh, he dropped the landmines, but they're in vision of his opponent, so they're all gonna die. It's a lot of Banelings picked off, actually. I think he would have had a better chance rolling into it, because the Zergs on the bottom left corner team don't know how to split against them. He just doesn't know how to split the Hydra and maneuver the Roaches to the front, so... I feel like just rolling the Banelings in would be really effective from Coda. Arcane's, you know, he's back down to 2 bases. Less than 2 bases. Way less than 2 bases. But he has a strong army on the field. Coda is getting out more and more Banelings. He's just like, haha, I'm a Zerg player. I make Banelings. The Lings are in back, though. This is not good. You need the Lings out in front to tank damage for the Banelings. No splitting was necessary. He just left 3 Roaches and box cliff back. Those were some dank storms out of Arcane Spoon. Right in the squishy Hydralisk center. Let's take a look at the unit's lost tab. Okay, it gave me a migraine. We're not going to look at the unit's lost tab anymore. I don't know how to decipher that. Alright. Battle cruisers are pushing in. The Ris3n players are... So, both these players are coordinating as teams. I wouldn't be surprised if both teams are in voice chat. Ooh. Corruptor's gonna acid spray this down. So, like, I'm gonna be real. Smagic, into a lesser extent, what's his name? Karapi here are carrying their team. I'm not seeing anything from Warpblade. Warpblade, like, made one Blink Stalker attack, didn't micro it, and he's like, I'm out. I'm going carriers, guys. See you in 20 minutes. He's getting out 2 more Stargates. Right now he's triple pumping. There's... Ooh. Raptors are trying to help out. That's heavy Broodlord composition. There's not... Soap has quite a few battle cruisers. Does he have Yamato Cannon? Oh god. Who's Soap? What color is Soap? Okay. Soap is teal. There's teal. He does have Yamato, so these BCs can instantly trade out for like 8 Corruptors. Right away. Right off the bat. My CPU is dying, I think. It's a really good storm on the units of Smagic. There's still a lot of Corruptors in the air for him. The carriers are caught in the corner, though. Oh my god, so many Yamatos. He sent it on the carriers, not the Corruptors, so the Corruptors do get out. A carrier army that our purple Protoss Warpblade has been building for the last 20 minutes gets annihilated in an instant. Again, kind of impressed. No one's floating here too much. Medevacs are healing up the Banelings. The combined Ris3n forces smash through the lone forces of Karapi. They're going to take out one of his precious few hatches. Corruptors engage the BCs. They're targeting him down. Again, Smagic putting in so much work for his team, but he can't fight over a cloud of Archons. He needs to keep these Corruptors stacked, but if he does so, the Archons are just going to deal massive amounts of splash. There's only 3 Interceptors on all these carriers. Soap's doing everything he can to carry his team. The Ris3n boys are fighting united, though. And with Karapi already out of the fight, and our purple Terran, or our purple Protoss, with his carrier count heavily diminished repeatedly, it's really just Smagic. This is a 3v Smagic right now. All the Ris3n boys are working, present a united front. Karapi's Interceptors are helping out. Smagic's microing his heart out, focusing 1 unit at a time with his Corruptor Cloud. And those two together will be able to hold on for now. Karapi is dead weight. Karapi's doing nothing. Karapi has 3 hatches. He's not producing anything. He has no income. He's at 43 supply. World's dumbest Ling fight goes on in the top left corner. Defenders will, of course, win. Battlecruiser thinks he can fight Spore Crawlers. Here come the carriers. I hope it has teleport. It does. It will escape. More Ling fights going on all over the map. So the map's split in half diagonally. Ris3n's taken all but one of the expansions on the top half. Okay. Warpblade is pushing in on the Ris3n side a little bit. So I guess the dividing line's more like here-ish. The non-Ris3n team actually has superior base count, but the Lings of Coda will clean up this Nexus. What do you mean they're low on bases? Look, they have half the map. They have exactly 50% of the bases. Or they did, until these carriers came in. So Warp Blade, despite losing all of his carriers 3 times, is going to move in here. Coda used all of the Yamato. Oh, no, he didn't. He's fine. He's fine. Yamato isn't the most effective against carriers. It's battle cruisers versus interceptors. The corruptors come in and they start focus firing. Coda is just fighting the interceptors, which isn't ideal. This Magic comes up from behind. He's going to kill all the battle cruisers, actually. The non-Ris3n team powers through. Purple Protoss, as always, is the sacrificial lamb there. His units died so that this Magic could clean up. Medevacs healing the corruptors. Truly amazing. But yeah, Warblade, we'll see him in another 20 minutes. Again, Karapi doing absolutely nothing. 0 things. He's just sitting here, building like a drone at a time. We'll never see him again. All the other... He could be mining on the gold base, and he's just not. He sends in 6 Lings, 3 Roaches, and 3 Hydra. Soap is going to hold his advance with ease. Magic. It's gearing up for something. Chad's Magic. Karapi has one job, and it's hold the gold base, and he's going to lose it to 2 medevacs. 23 minutes into this game. F's in the chat for Karapi, boys. Looks like our blue player has pinged. Approaching forces of Smagic. Smagic being a Chad, taking a very vulnerable hatchery location outside the main Ris3n fortress. I do feel bad for a bottom left team. They're basically playing man down, from my perspective. It's gonna be Carrier Corruptor again. This time there's no mothership. Ooh. Koda's advancing on his own. Teamwork is what has kept the Ris3n team alive so far. Yeah, unite your forces, Ris3n. Coda moves in. Soap's gonna blink forward the battle cruisers. And I think there's too much firepower here from the Ris3n team. Marines are putting in a ton of work. Of course, Corruptors can't fight Marines. There's nothing to shoot down for a bottom left corner team. Usually it's the opposite situation. There are infestors here, though. We're gonna see some dank fungals. Chain fungals on the Marines. They fought bravely, but they will lose their lives. They're gonna finish up the hatchery. Devastating loss of life here on the Whitewater line. Whitewater line. It's blue. The water is blue. You couldn't even get that right, guys. Come on. Get it together, game developers. It's blue water. The blue water. That was my South Park voice, as taught to me by Revolt. Marines stim in behind the gold base mineral line. Get a couple probe kills. Arcane's Boon. Now, to say this is long-distance mining is an overstatement. To show you how painful this is, I'm going to edge scroll all the way back the nexus that Arcane's Boon is mining from. He has no mineral patches at his main base. Someone is very angry that Soap is not mining. Smagic. Still being a Chad. Still being an absolute hero. Warpblade shows up for his contractually mandated once every 25-minute appearance where he's going to engage and lose his whole army again. I liked how he moved his units out, and there was one Baneling, and all he had to do was kill the Baneling, and he didn't kill the Baneling, so all the lings of our hero Smagic died. Coda still threatening this hatch. Smagic's gonna take it for what seems like the 4th time. It's got a lot of fungal here. Corruptors are awfully grouped up, as are the Wing Bane. He moved forward, dropped the fungals. Otherwise, this would have been really, really good. He needs one more fungal. He doesn't have it. So as the game develops, these guys are going to be fighting over the very few remaining bases with resources. This one right here that for some reason isn't taken. Gold base. This base that Arcane's Boon has claimed. And this base, and this gold. Although Smagic has some mineral patches saved in the back, a couple that are pretty safe. Karapi is still not doing anything. He has some lings to defend this mined out hatchery. Banelings get pretty big connections with the Stalkers. They were really necessary here to win this engagement. GG is called by Smagic, and I think we're going to see the rest of the team melt. Smagic was really, like, the camel that was carrying the humps of Warpblade and Karapi on his back. And with that, Ris3n has a uncontested combined arms force. Karapi taps out. GG. Ris3n takes the win. And I guess they won the team game. Congratulations, guys.